It's all in the cards.
Yeah, so here's this TF game was Gold 5. Had a Caitlyn,
Always
Teemo,
on the run.
Amun was Zyra with me. I was playing the TF mid lane. Gold 5. Enemy team, you can see there here in a second. It was Sona, Shin, Lee Sin, Ari,
Looking good.
Nami, I believe. Might be wrong in that. Might not be. Oh no, it was Sona. My bad.
Giddy up.
Oh no, yeah, Lisa and Ari, Sona, Vayne, yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So yeah, they had a pretty good team. Their team was a lot better than ours. I mean, our team was kind of just thrown together. Theirs looked like it was pretty well made to work together. And they did the swap here, where Vayne and Sona went bottom versus top
I'm sure.
versus Teemo. But we decided, or we kind of just stayed with our lanes because Teemo was laughing because he knows that Teemo can hold that lane and that they're not going to be able to push him. And Caitlyn and Zyra are going to be able to push Shin to the turret better because Shin can't hold 2v2 as good as Teemo can. But I was here versus Ari in mid lane.
Feeling blue.
And Mumu was in the jungle. So versus Ari, I was trying to pressure her while still getting
It's my lucky day.
like CS. I didn't want to fall behind, but I didn't want Ari to get ahead because if Ari got ahead, she would snowball the team. So I wanted to try to get her out of the lane, not let her get ahead to snowball. So I ran movement quints so I could catch her and try to get away from something. She was beating me up here real hard. Because I was trying to harass and I wasn't doing it real well. I wasn't CSing the best part in the early game.
I never bluff.
We both started the same thing, Doran's 2-pot. This time we both used our potions.
I reckon.
Yeah. Both of our potions. Lee Sin got the first blood top lane versus Mumu. Mumu tried to gank the top lane for Teemo and it just didn't go well. It was warded, the Sona, they just saw him. I think Lee Sin comes middle here soon, but with the first blood on Lee Sin, we were all real shaky. We didn't know, but Caitlyn and Zyra were pushing bot lane real well. There's no need to. After the first blood, we kind of were shaky, but then we saw that Caitlyn and Zyra were pushing bot lane real well and kind of shutting down the Shin, not letting him farm.
Deal.
So Lee Sin didn't come mid. I thought he had. I remember a gank, but just still farming. Like nothing real has happened after that initial harass because I realized that
Just the luck of the draw.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything without a gank, and so here comes Mummy with a real good gank. So this movement quints, I'm able to get up on her, get that CS. He hits a perfect
Lucky there.
bandage toss there. He gave me that nice stun compliment because the movement quints were able to let me get her. But I'm moving as a bat right now. So here's this Lee Sin. He does come mid and he's pretty scary. But see, Teemo got the kill on Vayne because Teemo counters 80 carries because he has blind. So that's the problem with them trying to push. Teemo counters them. But this Lee Sin, he got the hit off on me.
I'm sure.
And Amumu had to come save the day. It looked like he was kind of come tower diving, so I was ready to pop and Carpe Diem turned away, and so I just kind of locked it. And hadn't played TF in a while, so you'll see throughout this game, I pulled the wrong card every now and again. And I mean, that's not really good, but
lucky day.
it was something I was trying to fix throughout the game because I realized I hadn't played TF in a while and I was messing up. So why I went Doran's boots, ward, pot there is because that's what she went. I tabbed it and checked what she went, and so I was trying to kind of copy her build so she wouldn't get ahead.
Always on the run.
Here's a Moo Mummy again. Landing another Great Bind, and then I follow it into a stun. And I don't remember if she gets away here. I don't think she does. Because, oh yes, I land. See, the movement could really help TF versus Ari because, or just really help TF in general because he can close the gaps when people need him to make that stun card. He's a lot faster than other champions because of that. Here's Lee Sin, and then I realized it's like I should just be turning on this guy and beating him up because he's really not that strong. All he's got is a machete, Doran's boots. So I realized that, and I'm able to kind of just bully him out of lane, not let him just get up on some of the CS, just try to push him back. But a real problem I had with TF that I shouldn't have been having is I was going a lot, and it was a problem later in the game because I would get jumped on and just hit and not be able to throw anything back because of Moon. So it wasn't landing enough blue cards to give me my mana back. It was a problem that kind of got fixed later in the game when it was really high tense and it was either do or die really. So it's kind of mellowed out, and here's another good gank by Moo. I didn't really see him, he got the bandage toss. And I kind of got some DC lag here, it's one of those attempting to reconnect, you see. I told him about him.
Just the luck of the draw.
Wasn't that good. Kind of sucked, because it could have been more than it was because she went back forward on him and I could have landed another stun card.
Don't mind if I do.
At this point, Teemo's really winning his lane, like 1v2 because he's Teemo and
It's all in the card.
he counters the AD carry. I mean, they dive on him, he just blinds them and poisons them, and walks away. And then he just places a shroom so he can't really be ganked because he knows. Meanwhile, Zyra and Caitlyn are completely destroying their 2v1 lane because Shin can't do what Teemo is doing. So there's turret at 8 minutes 20. 8 minutes 20, yeah, we get that bot turret. So that kind of put us ahead. We were ahead. We were 3-1. I was really surprised. I mean, we had the weaker team and we were doing real well, and I was like, dang, I didn't think we could win this. And I had a kill and assist on Ari, and Teemo had his kill on Vayne. The only problem was the first blood on Amumu, but that was given to Lee Sin, and he really isn't doing much. Like,
Always on the run.
so with Lee Sin not really taking advantage of his first blood, we were able to get those 3 kills and kind of take back our game. And this was a bad play by me. I ulted in at the try, and so my card was gone when I should have ulted up or waited a bit longer for my ult there. I flashed with the stun card to try to get him and use my ignite, but I didn't realize. And then their top lane, people jump on. And I think we can fight this, but the problem was me being came up here. And so, I mean, we were able to fight it, and we got a Shin ult, like Shin comes and ults. It's like I definitely would have been able to kill that Vayne if I had the mana.
Doing it.
So I was kind of mad at myself here. I was like, really? You missed that? You shouldn't have missed that. So I go back, I think I pick up. I was thinking about it and I was like looking at the team, and I think I pick up the Seeker's on guard and another Doran's here. Because they had a lot of AD from the Vayne and Lee Sin, the people with the kills on their team, so... And I had seen, like, we had kind of shut down.
Looking good.
Alright. This is a play. Mumu had 1v1 the Lee Sin, and it's actually winning. But then he kind of got away on. Because he's behind the turret, he was really deep, and then their team kind of came in here.
All or nothing.
But our Teemo is actually really kind of farmed here, so he's doing pretty good. He gets out with pretty easy, I think.
Just the luck of the draw.
I came to close the gap, make sure he got out there. I didn't want Teemo dying, and so I wanted to check this bush, see if that low Lee Sin was doing a lazy recall.
Day.
But he wasn't, so I didn't really get anything. Caitlyn and Zyra are pushing mid lane now because their bot lane turret's there, and so Teemo's able to free push his lane because the other two are having to come down because we're 3 pushing mid. So, like, it's the 3 push mid, so Teemo's able to push top, and if basically our jungle's free, while their jungle's having to be here. So we're getting farmed, we're getting ahead, we're pushing turrets, and our team's really good at pushing turrets because, you know, I'm TF with blue card, and she's Caitlyn with amazing range, and Zyra with her bind is pretty good. They make a pretty good play here versus landing. I think Lee Sin's gonna land one of his Qs on Zyra or Caitlyn here in a bit. And it kind of turns our press around. And it's kind of a game changer where their team being better than ours works out a lot better. Because it really shows that it's like, oh yeah, they actually have the better team comp right there. That's what I was thinking, though. They have a better team comp. I'm real low, you know, we get the turret, I believe we get, no, I don't think we get the turret. Mumu does his own, it's pretty good, but... We get the kill on Shen. But I mean, it was 2 for 1, and so it's 4-6, we're down.
Doing it.
It was starting to look bad because it was like, even though we were winning, our team comp is what's gonna bring us down.
It ain't luck. It's destiny.
I ulted here because I thought Ari was gonna be lower and she wasn't gonna be there. I was lucky to survive that one. Because I was lucky because it was not really necessarily the best play in the first place. It was. I should once I saw her there, I should have just backed and. But it coincides with the problem I was talking about earlier. Is I could have fought that if I had mana, but I didn't have mana because I wasn't popping my blue card enough. I was just out of that fight and I wasn't using my blue card. I was using my red card to clear. Caitlyn is top now. Zyra's bot. Zyra did a decent job warding this game. And so it's 4-7. We're kind of, where'd our lead go right now?
One of a kind.
Didn't know what was going on. It was more of just, okay, keep it together. Let's farm this out.
Looks like trouble.
I don't have damage. I have 3 Dorns and a Seekers, but we got that top turret.
I reckon.
Ari's looking real strong now, even though we tried to shut her out in lane. She's gotten some kills from the team fights, and she's one of those champions you really can't deny. Here's a fight on Dragon. We're hoping we can take this Dragon and bring it back. Lee Sin was low, and so here comes a Mumu. He goes in. Lee Sin gets ulted by Shin, so he doesn't die. Mumu goes down. She flashes on me. Caitlyn's pushing top lane. I thought I could flash that, but Ari's dash still got me. Zyra throwing out the GGs. But I was like, at this point in the game, I was saying, you know, just don't leave, just keep trying, because we were down 6 kills, but we had 2 turrets. They just got a dragon. I mean, so it was really kind of even. We're talking about the bans, and it was really because they were all thinking we were gonna lose. So, you know, here comes the yelling at people, saying who's who, you know, who doesn't ban Shin, and then Caitlin's like Shin isn't good, and then they're just talking about the bans, you know, who doesn't ban Vayne. I knew I wasn't the banner because, you know, I ban Vayne first pick every time. But we're actually upping global gold. We have 3 turrets to their 1 dragon, so 1 turret. So we're up a turret basically, about half a turret. The dragon gives a bit more than a turret, about a third turret. Amumu was pretty big. Amumu was really big. He ganked. He got the kill on Ari. I have 1 kill. He's got like the other. He's got 1. I know from Ari, but I don't know how many others. But he is really big in the jungle, so he's kind of head. He's able to 1v1 that Shin. So the top laners fighting our jungle, and our jungle's able to 1v1 him because Amumu was kind of ahead. And at the time, I was kind of complaining on Amumu. He's like, "Why are you 1v1ing? You don't know where they are." But I come down and I realized that I just dragged this Lee Sin down. So I dragged this Lee Sin bot lane. Amumu's got 15% mana, maybe 50% HP. And here's this Lee Sin. So they clear the lane.
Just the luck of the draw.
I was like, okay, you know, it's me and Amumu, we can probably do this. There's the Q, but there's a great taunt, and then there's the Ari from nowhere. And I try to get in this bush, but I picked the wrong card again. I didn't pick a stun. So it was like, you know, really, what are we doing? What are we doing? We just kind of threw that. It was my bad. I dragged the Lee Sin down there. I set that up. So now they could come, right? Good thing our Caitlyn, Zyra, and Teemo are doing pretty good. So they get a turret, they bring it back so they have a global goal, but Teemo's pushing that top lane real hard. It's 4-12. I'm like, this game's over.
Don't mind if I do.
But there's not much. I'll just play it out, right? I ult in. I'm just like, I'll, you know, mess with it. Screw it. I'm just gonna ult in on these guys.
Looking good.
Save the turret. Mumu gets a pretty good bandage. And all it is really enough to kind of push him off the turret for a little bit. Because even against my best of my efforts, Ari still got farmed. Here she comes. Me picking the wrong card again. Ari and Lee Sin But here's the problem: is Shin ulted Lee Sin, and so that was a bad play by Shin, because here comes Zyra, and Teemo's gonna push that top lane.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Caitlyn's holding mid. The only problem is I wish Caitlyn had come up here, but she actually did a pretty good job. Zyra's actually a really good support. She lands the bind, and then she gets the shutdown on this thing. And she's actually, you know, she pushed them away from the inhib. They couldn't say. So the guy's the inhib turret. So I mean, it's like they're heading global gold. They're heading kills. We're far behind. I'm just face checking bushes. I don't care. I'm all like, I'll play, but I'm all grouchy.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Then that Teemo got that top turret, and I was like, dang, we might be able to do this still, you know? Even though we were behind, but this Teemo is really good, and he was split pushing real well. And we just gotta take race here. Get some golds.
All or nothing.
Had about 1,000 gold right now. This side I'm just gonna take red. Nah. And then I saw Timo coming, I was gonna give it to him, but I messed it up and still took it in. He got mad at me a little bit there. Lee Sin, Ari mid lane. Caitlyn's pushing bottom. I really gotta give this game to the Caitlyn and Timo. They really knew how to kind of just split push and stop people from taking stuff and take their own objectives. So yeah, he's like, why did TF take red from Timo? And I was like, you know, it was an accident, I'm sorry. It was like that last auto. I didn't really need to take it from him. So here's a good mummy bind, but it was on Shin. I wasn't really looking at it, but it was on Shin. They didn't get a lot from it. But it's like, I was like, what is going on here? What's going on? We're down in global gold. We're down in kills. We're down in CS a little bit. Here we are mid lane, and we're just pushing.
It's my lucky day.
And I think we all get out of that alive. Yeah, really good disengage by my team here.
Doing it.
Oh no, Zyro went down. And this was the kind of team fight that made me say, okay, we're still in the game, man. So I'm fighting, I'm backed up. Oh, I'm backed up. The Shin took a lot of tower hits, right? I got a gold card. I flashed for it. I'm going for it, right? And there's the ult. Boom! And so he hit his ult on Lee Sin, and we got him. And I ult. This was real dumb of me. Oh, my thing's gone. Oh no, a moon, right? A moon. So I stay on him, I throw my cards. That was the last of my mana, right? But Caitlyn, I see Caitlyn going for it, and I'm gonna go for it, right? There's Lee Sin. Oh, he goes in, but Mumu lands a great bind. A great bind stopping Lee Sin from the double. So, it was after this point, it was like, Zyra's like, I don't know how TF's always Zoom, right? It's like, and so after that point in the game, it's like, okay, I gotta stop Zoom. I finished my Zanyas. So I got Zanya's 3 Dorns and Zork's shoes right now. The 2 Yordles on our team, the TF and the Mumu, are doing pretty good. They stopped the push there. And this was really good. Timo's just, come here, Vayne, right? And he forces the barrier flash from her. The barrier flash. So she's down both her summoners. This Timo is just destroying, right? He shut down the Vayne real hard. Most of the kills are on the Ahri at this point. The one I tried to shut down.
Always on the run.
So here we are again. It's like, we're down in global, we're down in everything, but it's like, we're just pushing mid. It's like they're scared to go in on us. I assume you had the superior team comp, but it's just like, my team comp's pretty good. Right, and I'm rotating bot. I see the Lee Sin. I'm rotating bot. It was a bit of miscommunication here. Because a Mumu binds over the wall. And I didn't see it.
Day.
And then I realized, oh crap, it's a team fight. Mumu had ulted. I come in. Okay, what are we gonna do here, right? Timo does get that. There's the... If I had flash, I was gonna flash here, but... Here's the Shin. I stun him, throw my cards. It's like, oh no, Caitlyn's down, right? And Caitlyn's down. It was just a rough fight. It was just dead in the middle, and now it's 9-18.
Hold it,
right.
partner.
Amumu landed to bind because I thought we were rotating. He wanted to go. They wanted to go in, but I didn't see it because I thought we were just gonna rotate bottom lane and take the bot turret. It was just a misunderstanding, and Caitlyn kind of understands that. It was, you know, Amumu was caught right there. Amumu was the one who went in.
I reckon.
So it was kind of understanding from Caitlyn. I'm going to go Void Staff now. Get some Magic Pin. I saw it wasn't doing necessarily a lot of damage for Shen in that last fight. But they were right. If I was there with him in that fight, it would have been a really good. It was a good engagement by Amumu. It was just a miscommunication between the team. At this point in the game, it was just about halfway through the game, and I thought we were going to lose any time here. But it was like, yet again, it was like, we're behind in gold.
I reckon.
We're behind in dragons, in global gold. Basically even in global gold. We're only up one tower. And they had dragons and gold, and it was just like, our team would just group and they would be scared of us. When they could just probably go in. It's 25 minutes in, I only have 80 CS.
Always on the run.
That was so underfarmed in my mind.
Doing it.
There was like no way we could win. Halfway through the game, we were down.
It's all in the cards.
You could tell everyone's spirits were just kind of fried. And we were all sad. It was just play it out right. Just keep playing. Maybe they'll make a mistake. Maybe they'll make a mistake. They kind of catch Sona here, but it's not a kill. She flashes over the wall, and here it comes. Shin's pushing top, right?
Charmed, I'm sure.
So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna push mid lane. Yet again, this keeps happening. We just group and we push mid lane.
It's my lucky day.
And just another great bind. I flash over the wall and I go in with it. I get condemned into the wall, but Ari's down. Their big person's down. I was just talking about it, you know. Ari having all the kills, and you know, you get Ari, you can get that one person down. They're done. And Shin doesn't continue to split though. She realizes that he needs to be here, or else we're gonna get an inhib. We don't relent. We just keep pushing. I take the hit. There's the coconut. And there's a great binding from her. And just a bunch of great bindings. I'm taking tower hits here and I don't realize it. And I go down. But it baited them to come back in, so we got an hit turret.
You have been slain.
Teemo kind of went ARAM there. Pretty good escape by Caitlyn here.
Enemy double.
Zyra does a little maze here. But it was true. We probably should have just backed. They probably should have backed. I should have Zanya's the tower. You won't see me Zanya's once in this game. Not really the best with active items.
It's my lucky day.
And so it's like we got an inhib, you know, we were kind of cool. Zyra almost made this escape, and then she got hit. Oh no, poor Zyra.
Has been slain.
It's all in the cards.
Oh, but look, Ari's low, and I'm like, I got this, right? And I'm like, okay, go into this room. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna scare you, right?
Always on the run.
And I just go down right on her, right? Boom, get the kill. Run with the T-motion, use the T-motion to get out of there. They're picking get away. Boom. Fighting this Lee Sin. He lands a coconut, but there's really not much he can do. So it was just like a great assassination. Totally messed up that Ari, she had hit a few too many shrooms. Really wasn't able to fight back. Just landed the blue card and wild card, so that was able to get her, and Lee Sin wasn't able. Lee Sin's going tanky, so he wasn't able to do the damage that he needed. So like, what? Wait, Ari's down, and so we just go. We're just gonna go for it. We're down 9 kills. Here's the tanky Lee Sin, but what's he gonna do? He's tanky Lee Sin. I got doubles from the Ari, and I'm real happy. Let's just take Baron, right? Let's just take Baron. What can go wrong, right? Moon lands a great binding, and then I went follow with the stun card. And there's the Shin. So Shin's ult down.
Has been slain.
And Lee Sin's dead. But Shin's doing this backdoor. We really didn't think he could do much. And so we kept pushing. Realized Ari got away, so we kind of came back.
Charmed, I'm sure.
It's just the siege now at the turret.
One of a kind.
We wanted to back. I wanted to back to stop Shin here, but Caitlyn thought we could outpush her, and she got up. And so we all stopped our recall. And now it's like right. Shin's gonna continue a split push, and it's like, oh wait, we can do this, right? Boom, boom. Okay, we got Ari. We can push. And so we're forgetting about Shin now. So he's got our inhib.
Looking good.
So Teemo was the first to get back and stop the Shin. He wasn't able to get past the inhib, but he got our Nexus turret to about half HP. So we were kind of catching up. You know, it was 15-23. We got an inhib, we got Baron. We were like, yeah, we got this, right? I wanted to be a little bit tanky. I got a Giant's belt. It was just, whew, wow, this game is so crazy, so crazy. Because we were like, we had it in our minds now. It was like epic comeback. We had it in our minds. Everyone was seeing it. Just epic comeback, epic comeback. So once you have it in your mind, it's like, this is what, you don't ever give up. Once you get it in your mind, you play better. It's like, you have a goal, and everyone on our team right now has just had it. They were just all picturing the victory, the comeback from this huge deficit. It's like, we got an inhib too, but they got an inhib. We got Baron though.
Dealer.
Don't really know where I was going here. Just hoping to farm. And then it's just like, okay, come bot, let's go bot. I see Ari. So my team knows Ari's mid lane. Here's the Lee Sin hitting the coconut. The Zyro's really good, always landing her binds.
Just the luck of the draw.
So we're grouped. 4 or 5 members have Baron. We're down. Gold's probably equal, if anything. Maybe a little bit less for us. And we're getting pushed back, you know. We're fighting super minions. And then just the Mumu goes in, like, and he gets this really great 5% ult. And I miss the stun card. And I'm like, oh, there's a Mumu who's getting out. And Tyra lands a great combination. Teemo's got a kill on Ari. I land a good red card, slowing them. There's the ult from Shin, but it's cancelled. And I'm just like, I'm going behind him, right? Boom, and it's just there's the triple from Caitlyn. Teemo's hunting down the Sona.
Just the luck of the draw.
Ace. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Teemo got the Sona. That was a great ace. It was just a great ace by our team, and it was really well coordinated. The binding and just all or nothing to Mumu going in with the bandage toss. And just the comeback. I mean, even at the end of this game, we're 23. We're 20-23. They're ahead in kills. It was just great teamwork, working for the objectives, just raw dedication, wanting to win. Just not giving up, still playing it out, doing your best, no matter what happened. It was good teamwork. Gold 5, TF versus Ari mid.